Hello, I'm Jacob and this is the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors. What you see before you is 4 of the baddest one-tool option survival chopping hacking knives available on the market today, each of them famous or infamous for their own reasons. The Essie Hungless, the Becker BK20, the Skrama, and the Dark Timber Kodiak. Each of these knives have a few things in common that are unusual. They're all about the same length. All of them except for the BK20 are 3/16 of an inch thick, and they all weigh about the same. If you would like to see more about the specs of these knives, please watch the video link above and you'll see the intro video where I talk about these knives. But now, let's take a look at the new and improved Table of Destruction. As you may know, Google and YouTube have been cracking down on channels that provide manly content to support a effeminate slave state. Because of that, my videos have no longer been monetized. And I'm not going to ask you for money through Patreon or something else. What I'm going to do is, if you would like to support this channel, please go to beachandtactical.com, where I make some of the finest survival, prepper, and tactical gear available on the market today, all by hand. So you get to support the channel, put food on my table, and come out of it with one of the coolest products available on the market, all in one blow. It's a win-win-win. Please check that out. Now we'll get right back to the content. All right, so some of you are gonna be familiar with what I do and how I run things around here. Each one of these knives is going to chop through a 1.5 foot long 2x4 5 times. That's going to be 5 rounds. Each round, we are going to rotate which knife goes first. So every single time, every single round, a different knife will be used first. You'll never have to worry about whether I was more tired for one or the other. Furthermore, for each knife that has chopped through the 2x4 5 times, we're going to take away the highest and the lowest number of chops and average the 3 in the middle to compare how well each of these knives really did. After each series of chopping, results will be recorded within the Book of Wisdom. This book is made by Spirit of the Bear. I'll go ahead and throw a link to his Instagram in the description box below. His work is absolutely incredible. To make it easy to view, what we're going to do is I'm going to show each knife go through all 5 rounds. It's going to make it easy for you to follow along, see how each knife performed, and really compare and contrast them to each other. Without any further ado, I believe it is time for me to get to work. We are beginning round 1 with the Skrama from Varustaleka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits with the Varustaleka Skrama. Alright guys, we are starting round 5 off again with the Varusteleka Skrama. It's not actually the Varusteleka Skrama. I forget the name of the company that makes it, but it's sold on Varusteleka, so you get it. Round 1 with the Essie Hunglis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hits with the Hunglis. Round 5, Essie Hunglis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits with the Essie Hunglis. Round 1, the Dark Timber Kodiak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hits with the Dark Timber Kodiak. Round 5, Dark Timber Kodiak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 10. Yeah, it's through. 10. Round 1 with the Becker BK20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hits with the BK20. All right, final round, round 5, BK20. Finish him. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits, BK20. Alright guys, I'm actually going to be a little bit cold here to bring you a little bit of product placement. That's right. Make sure to check out the Hidden Woodsman and Dragonfire Tinderbox because they're great companies. And if I say Dragonfire Tinderbox in one breath, I've got to say Pinefire in the next. These are companies that are doing great stuff in the US of A, supporting our genre. And I just love knowing them. Look at my subscriber count. I'm obviously not being paid. So I'm opening the Book of Wisdom here from Spirit of the Bear Designs, and I'm really surprised. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of the Blade's performance either in the description box below, or if it can't fit, I'll put it in the comment below and I'll pin it so it'll always be at the top. What we did, each knife chopped through 2x4 5 times. We're going to take out the highest number of chops. We're going to take out the lowest number of chops. We're going to add up the other 3 and we're going to average them for average chops per 2x4, okay? I'm actually a little bit shocked, so I guess I'll talk about what I expected. I honestly expected this to be a battle between the Scrama and the BK20. When out there using the BK20, it's a powerhouse. It's slicey. It's really good. Between that, I've never used the BK29, but I'm under the impression it's basically exactly the same functionally. It's the best knife that Becker's ever came out with. Like, big time. Big time. And so, yeah, definitely the Scrama's got a little bit of a length advantage. Its weight's kind of right in between. And that's not how this ended up. The Scrama and the Hunglis tied for first place exactly at 33 chops. So on average, 11 chops per 2x4. And the Kodiak and BK20 tied at 37 chops. So an average of 12.333 whatever chops per 2x4. Very surprising to me, guys. But I think what you can gather out of this basically is that these blades are all phenomenal. Would you notice the caloric loss in a survival situation? Probably not. Would you notice the difference in chopping ability out back doing bushcraft stuff? Probably not. The only way you're really going to notice a difference in these blades is if you're using them side by side, one after another. And the biggest thing that you're going to notice more than anything else is the comfort of the handle while using it. And I'm going to save that for the next video. This video is just going to be about chopping performance. But what this really says to me is that what I was telling you guys while I was chopping was far more important than the actual numbers. I must say, the Dark Timber Kodiak weighs exactly 16 ounces. For a 16-ounce blade, its performance is remarkable. I'm really blown away by it. The Hunglis is the heaviest knife here, and I didn't really expect it to chop the best. And I do believe that if they skeletonized the handle under the scales, they'd probably drop 2 to 3 ounces, and I think it would chop even better. Whether you'd be able to tell or not, I don't know. But just talk about great blades. And the other great thing all of these people are gonna love that I'm comparing these knives head to head. Peter, Essie, I think it's Jari Puko, but the guy, I think the Finnish guys are gonna love it, from Varusteleka. Becker doesn't like their knives being compared to other people's knives. The Becker heads got all mad at me. Even Ethan Becker got mad at me for doing that in the past, so I guess they don't like being compared to other people. I guess it's rude or something. But for the most part, you can't go wrong with any of these 4 knives. The Varusteleka Skrama shipped without sheath is like 50 or 60 bucks. Shipped with a sheath is 100 bucks. That's a phenomenal, phenomenal value. I don't know how those guys are doing that without slave labor in Europe. It's phenomenal. But basically, I have complete confidence in any of these knives in a survival situation. I wouldn't hesitate to beat on any of them. And they're really different flavors of the same thing. They are just great. Really, they're probably the standard right here. This is probably the standard for what a one-tool option chopping blade should be. You can get a little bit heavier and get a little bit more performance here or there. You can get a little bit lighter and probably sacrifice a bit of performance, but right in the sweet spot in the middle. These 4 blades. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really work hard on these videos, so let me know what you think. Please share this video with your friends, especially if you all like these kinds of knives. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you hate this video. Share it with your friends and tell me how you feel about it. There's always the potential with further testing that our results would have been slightly different, and in the woods with different types of wood, hardwood, softwood, whatever, the results could be a little bit different, but at the end of the day, they're not going to be that much different with these blades, guys. They're very, very evenly matched. So with that as our ending thought, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I look forward to talking to you, and I hope that you have a blessed day.